What's up, guys? It's me, the ALE Double X Prince, here to give you my predictions for New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion 6.9 in Osaka-jo Hall. Listen, New Japan Pro Wrestling can never go wrong with putting on big shows. For me, this has got to be one of their big fours. It's Wrestle Kingdom, Dominion, the G1, and King of Pro Wrestling. I feel like those are the main shows that they actually put all their effort in. I'm not saying they never put their effort, but this is when it's basically their Summer Slams or their WrestleManias. Those are the four shows I always see being the bigger ones. But with that said, I am pretty excited for it. Not the whole card doesn't look amazing, but for what we're getting, I can accept it because New Japan Pro Wrestling finds a way to get you invested with storytelling and everything going around it. So I really never judge New Japan Pro Wrestling. The problem with WWE is that you consistently just start being come on, I would have done this, I would have done that. With New Japan, this is one of those few companies that you just let them be, and I think it's great that they have that going to for themselves. With that said, I'm really only excited for three matches. Three matches I think are gonna be spot on match of the year contenders, which are of course our main events. The rest of the card, while it does, I made a rant about how I'm tired of tag team matches, but at least in a way I could say they don't look that bad. But as far as it goes, I think we could get some good matches out of it. So these are all based on the Wikipedia page. They could add more matches for all I know. But anyways, the first match I got here is Suzuki-Gun, aka El Desperado, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru versus Roppongi 3K for the IWGP Junior Weight Tag Team Championships. These are my favorite tag team matches we get. These are basically the cruiserweights of tag team matches, and these got all four guys. I have high expectations. I'm a big fan of Roppongi 3K. Suzuki-Gun, I am a fan of, not as much as everybody else's. Out of all the staples, I think this is one of my least favorite in the freaking New Japan. My favorites are Bullet Club, Los Ignorables de Japón, and Chaos. But Suzuki-Gun is still a good faction, I gotta say. So I think this is going to be a kick-ass match. I definitely have high hopes for this one. Taguchi Japan, Juice Robinson, and David Finlay versus Chaos, Jay White, and Yoshihashi. I didn't even say who I had predictions for the first one. I think this is hard. Roppongi 3K, or I'll just have the safe bet and say Suzuki-Gun keep the belts, but I wouldn't be shocked if Roppongi 3K get the belts back. Taguchi Japan versus Chaos again. I'm not a big fan of Juice Robinson or David Finlay, but Jay White and Yoshihashi, I think they're slightly better for me personally. Jay White, I think I don't know if they, I'm not following New Japan that much recently right now, but is Jay White still the U.S. champion? I don't know. It's kind of weird that they just vacate that belt, or what happened to that belt. If you guys can let me know, comment down. I haven't been paying attention. Like I said, I'm sorry. But I think let's see. I'm gonna just go with Jay White and Yoshihashi for the victory, just because I'm not a big fan of Juice Robinson and David Finlay. That's just my personal opinion. I know Juice Robinson is CJ Parker, but I don't know. I'm just not digging it. But yeah, I think those guys are gonna win just because they're the baby faces. This is probably one of the least exciting matches of the card, but that's about it. Another Chaos versus Suzuki-Gun. This time it's Tomohiro Ishii and Toru Yano versus Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. This one has a lot more potential of being better. I think Sabre Jr. and Suzuki are going to win just because they're big names, just getting a bigger name. Even though Tomohiro Ishii, I don't know. I want to see Tomohiro Ishii do more than just tag team matches. I want to see him expand, and I've always felt that Tomohiro Ishii could do more. So that's just my personal thing, because I don't know, that guy is like a massive draw for me. Just the fact that like he could win or lose and still look strong. That's how good of a talent he is. So I think Minoru Suzuki and Sabre Jr. have the better chance of winning. That's just my personal opinion. Hiroki Goto, Michael Elgin, and Taichi in a three-way match for the Never Openweight Championship. I forgot all about this belt. I mean, I enjoy it. I think let's see, Michael Elgin, I don't see him winning. Hiroki Goto, he has a better chance of retaining, and Taichi or Taichiro Maki, I think I'll say Hiroki Goto retains. That's just a safer bet. Next match, Los Innombrables de Japón, Sonata and Evil versus the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson, for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. This could be a really good match. I think these guys are well-talented guys. Sonata and Evil have proven themselves that they can roll with the big names such as Okada and Tanahashi. And the Young Bucks, they're already one of the hottest tag teams right now. So, I think I'm going to say Los Ignorables de Japón. Unless, actually, you know what? I'll say that they'll retain the belts. Because I still see, like, maybe... Because I heard they're having a G1 special in Los Angeles... or in the U.S., to say the least. And I think they want to keep the Young Bucks without belts, but either way, I could see either tag team win, but I think I'm going to just go with the safe bet and go with Los Ignorables de Japón. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Rey Mysterio Jr. versus the Bullet Club, Cody, Hangman Page, and Marty Scurll. I kind of hope that we have that story of Cody continuously like not being a good teammate with other people. I hope they continue that storyline. And I hope it plays out in this match. As far as who wins, I'm actually going to go with Rey Mysterio, Thunder Liger, and Tanahashi. Just because they're the veterans, and you know, it'll be nice to see Rey Mysterio have a victory in New Japan. Rey Mysterio is just doing, at this point, whatever. He's in New Japan. He's in WWE. He's definitely not in Lucha Underground because I heard they had bad terms, or he just didn't want to re-sign. I don't get the schedule, but I think I'm going to go with the safer pick and say Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Rey Mysterio versus beating the Bullet Club. I kind of wanted to see these guys have different matches, like all of these competitors. Cody, Hangman Page, Marty Scurll, Rey Mysterio, Tanahashi. Like, I actually wanted to see these guys do something else, but I'm cool with this. I'm fine with it. I really don't have a problem, but I hope it's a fun little 6-man tag team match. Here are the 3 matches I'm definitely excited for. Will Ospreay versus Hiromu Takahashi for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Will Ospreay has been on a roll with just classic matches. He's even had better matches or more classics than Okada at this point. Just in the sense that, you know, he's had like more things. I mean, it's Okada and Ospreay there. And I think this is going to be another match where he wins. I don't see Hiromu Takahashi beating him. I think they want to save another opponent for him to lose the belt to. I'm still not positive who. But Will Ospreay and Hiromu Takahashi, they have potential of just having one of the best matches of the night. And I think Will Ospreay's going to keep it. I think New Japan is smart to see that Will Ospreay's been one of the highlights of all of these shows that they've been doing. So I think Will Ospreay is a safer bet to say he's going to win the belt and retain it. So my pick is Will Ospreay. Now we get on to a match I thought we were never going to get, but we finally are getting it. Tetsuya Naito and Chris Jericho for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship. Now, this is the kind of match that does not need the Intercontinental Championship, but they give it to him. It's kind of like they had nothing for Naito after Jericho left, so they just gave him the IC belt, and now he's fighting Jericho for the belt. In one hand, I'm excited because this gives the match more prestige, and hell, Chris Jericho might be a champion in New Japan, so that's going to be great. Or But in all honesty, I could live watching this match without the belt. It doesn't have a stipulation, unlike Omega and Jericho, but I'm cool with it. It'll be nice, a new little twist to the match. So, as far as who goes over, I'm actually gonna go with Jericho. Believe it or not, I'm actually picking Chris Jericho simply because I want to see him win the belt, have his moment, and then he'll drop it at the LA special. And plus, that way we could give Jericho a reason to stick around for more often, because I want to see Chris Jericho do more stuff in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's been on a roll. This isn't his best run by any means necessary. I think he's had much better runs in his earlier years. His WCW run, his 2008 run, his early 2000s run. Like, he's been having other better runs, but this is one of his better modern ones. I mean, honestly, Jericho, he'll get anything over, and this is without a doubt one of those exceptions. And yeah, I think this is going to be a great match. Hopefully we don't get our hopes up too high and the match ends up being a letdown, but I really doubt this could be that much of a letdown. But anyways, Naito, Jericho, I'm picking Jericho just because I want to see what happens. But if Naito wins, fine, but I kind of want to see Jericho win it. Then we go down to the main event. No time limit, 2 out of 3 falls match for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Kazuchika Okada, the champion. The challenger, Kenny Omega. Who is going to win? The story here is simple. This is probably the most anticipated match, the second most anticipated match of the year behind Ciampa Gargano. We already got that. So now we're getting the next one. Okada, Omega 4. First match was a classic, my favorite match that they've had, where Okada surprised us and beat Omega, but then we heard little dirt sheets that Omega might be in the Royal Rumble, which never happened. So then Omega stuck around. He ended up fighting again last year at Dominion. It ended in a draw. Then at G1, he finally beat Omega finally beat Okada, but it wasn't for the title. It was just for some points for the G1 climax. So who goes over now? They have one win against each other, and then they have a draw. And basically, Okada does not want it to be a draw, so he wants a no time limit, 2 out of 3 falls. So Omega accepts. Who the hell is going to win? This is going to be possibly the match of the year. Who the hell is going to win? I'm going Kenny Omega. I want to see Kenny Omega win. If he wins, this basically means that history is going to be made if Omega wins. It just shows that Omega really loves New Japan. He's doing everything to stay. And I think he's the right guy, and we can bring more stories up to him. And I think Okada's done it all. He's had already a year long of championship wins. Tetsuya Naito couldn't beat him at Wrestle Kingdom, so I think Omega should be the guy to finally beat him, because he can beat him. We've seen the story being proved. If Okada for some reason wins, I won't be mad, but it'll be freaking insane, because now I'm like, who the hell is going to beat Okada? So I'm excited for that sense of storytelling. So this is my most anticipated match of the whole night. This is going to be even though we had Jericho and Naito, I think this match is going to be even better. Yeah, that's it. Those are my predictions. I'll see you guys soon. I'll review the show when I review it. It won't be the day of, just because that show's so early. So I don't know what happened. So anyways, meet me, ALE.X Prince. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.